Hey lovelies, welcome to your July reading. Oh, sorry, I had to take this outside. It is so hot here this summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Just some ground rules before it starts. We are going to use some oracle cards to get a little read on different facets of your month. Love, relationships, work and finances, and also your spiritual development. And then we'll get your main spirit message from a tarot spread at the end. These are going to be general readings, so my only ask of you is that you take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Since these are general readings, I tend to just kind of throw as many meanings out, and then you pick and choose what is relevant to your life and your circumstances. If it doesn't make sense, you have to forgive too many things. Those messages just aren't for you. Leave those on the table and only take what resonates. If you're a cross watcher, feel free to swap the, or even if this is your sign, and you're interested about another person, or it sounds relevant to another person, feel free. You can switch around the characters if you need to. Again, just make it fit to your life, make it resonate. Do not try to force the message. Going to be an interesting month ahead. So we have lots going on, astrologically speaking, going into this reading. So on the 2nd, we have that solar eclipse in Cancer. We have a lunar eclipse, I want to say on like the 18th, 19th, something like that. Later on in the month, we also have Jupiter going retrograde shortly after the eclipse. So in total, we'll have 5 planets in retro this month. So lots of revising, lot of looking back over things and reevaluating things as we're getting these huge downloads and resets from these 2 eclipses. So we are going to be changing and evolving so much over the next 30 days. So take this guidance as an extra boost and extra support to help ground you and recenter you through all of this crazy that's going to be going on. All right, so let's get to your cards, and I hope you enjoy. See you in a bit. Hey Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your July video. All right, let's get into it. So let's start out. I hope June was amazing for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope July has been treating you well. All right. Spirit, what messages do we have for Pisces concerning love and romance and relationships for the month of July? Love and romance for Pisces in July. Right. So you guys have distant shores. It's a very watery card, very Pisces. Look at that. Got this radiant kind of moon shining in the back. I think we might pull this one from the book. Yeah, let's do a little bit. So distant shores. So you may be feeling a little separation between you and maybe a partner, whether you have a long distance or maybe if you're single, you could be separated by quite a distance between this person. We'll read, I don't think we'll read the whole passage, but we'll read a little bit. All right. Your soul is yearning for more. The divine is all, and there is no limit to what can be experienced by the soul. The soul is so hungry for divine reunion that it will seek out whatever is needed to get there, even if it means journeying to strange or exotic shores for expanded experience. This oracle brings you a message. You will benefit greatly from travel right now. You may travel through the mind, reading journals of faraway lands or times, or watch a film that transports you. Moving your body to a different place is another way, bringing fresh energies by unplugging you for a short time from what you know to plug into a different circuit so that you may receive different energy. Wow, look at that. So, we definitely have a lot going on right now. By the time this goes up, this will be after the solar eclipse in Cancer, another watery sign. So major resets are going on for you. And within relationships, some of these resets may be kind of opening up some connections. Maybe the relationships and the people you have in your life presently, maybe some of those were not meant to last forever, and now you're going to notice some of them starting to drift away, which makes room for some new relationships to come in. Possibly people you haven't met, possibly people you're meeting on travels. This is summer. You could bump into someone who's on vacation. You may be on vacation. And then even like the book says, I think like what the book was talking about, especially when it came down to reading, watching films about a different time or place, that may be a way for you to kind of ground yourself and connect to either source or just kind of find an equilibrium. We're getting a little out of the world of relationships and romance. We'll get back to it. But for some reason I feel like I need to call that out because this eclipse is shifting a lot of things. And it is actually going to affect relationships a lot. So you may notice some relationships kind of naturally fading out and then some new ones coming to take their place. That is fine. Let it happen. If it's meant to be, it'll stick around. If it's not, it'll start to fade away. So I feel like this call out about, connecting to another time or place is going to help bring you centered. It's going to kind of keep you in, and it's kind of ironic, I'm saying it like this, but it's almost like it kind of will help you to come back to this moment. Almost like, you have to be taken out of the situation to recognize what different is so that you can come back. And it just kind of resets you. It lets you step out of this moment while all these things are shifting and changing and lets you have some peace of mind elsewhere, and then you kind of step it back into this moment ready to engage, maybe clear of some feelings. There may be some emotional releasing that's going on for you, Pisces. Definitely could be a thing, especially if you have any strong Cancer placements. We are coming up to Mercury retrograde as well. So this could totally be playing through that. But yes, definitely feels getting back to relationships. You guys are separated, whether you're in a long distance or you haven't met yet. But I think the biggest thing is that you could possibly feel this connection. You feel this person, energetically you're connected to them. Physically, there just may be some space. But now is the time to lean on to that energetic connection, because you already are one, it feels like. So for those of you who are specifically looking, are single and looking for someone, know that you're already connected, but you may be separated by quite a distance. So it may not be time yet, but know that on some level you are already connected. Alright, Spirit, what advice and what messages do we have for Pisces for the month of July concerning their own growth, evolution, and spiritual journey? Oh, I love this so much. Alright, so you guys got Soul Family here. Love this. Especially and look, they're even like the same kind of color. Soul Family. But this makes me feel like this month you guys are starting to reunite a soul tribe. And again, I kind of talked about it when I hit on the eclipse, where relationships that are meant to be are going to start fading out over this period, and then some new ones are coming in. You may be meeting some people that are part of your soul family, part of your soul tribe, that come from another place, that grew up in another city from you, just moved here from another state, possibly even another country. People are coming from a distance, but they are entering your life, and you are going to be deeply connected. Let me just find this puppy in the book. Hold on for a moment. Almost there. There we go. Haha, we got it. Alright, you guys can check this bad boy out. Your soul family wants you to know how much you are loved and how well you are doing. Your soul family consists of other souls that have similar values and ideas to you. The bright circle of light at the center of this image is Shambhala. Think of it as a meeting place where your soul family gathers to connect with you. Look at that, distant shores. No wonder why there's so much distance. You guys are meeting energetically, or could be meeting energetically. They are overjoyed to connect and co-create with you. Your questions and experiences on Earth move you and them to an expanded awareness about love, life, and purpose. If we go back far enough in time, there was a point when all was connected, where all was one. As time progressed, an energy was released and the source was separated. We all originated from this source, so whatever form the members of your soul family take, you will recognize them. because they are a part of you. We know it in our hearts when we encounter a member of our soul family. Even if we can't explain it, we often refer to this as meeting of a soulmate. Remember, a soulmate can come in many guises: a lover, a friend, a parent, a child, or an animal, and turn up when you need it, when you need to remember the love that you are. Yes, I love that. And I love that both of these cards talk about connection. Here's a connection over actual, space, physical space. Here you have a connection that's, could be space, time. Oh my God, who knows what, planes, dimensions. But love, this is going to be a big eclipse season for you, Pisces. And it feels like it's all about these connections, mostly energetic. You are naturally a very spiritual sign. So I'm not surprised to see all this beautiful purple floating around in your reading. Fabulous. But it looks like you really are being guided to these new connections and these new, family ties, so to speak, because that's what you are. You are a family. So even if you feel alone, Pisces, I would say, especially with the soul family coming up, know that there may be energetic beings. Well, I shouldn't even say that they probably are. They may even be there right now. But there are energetic beings connected to you and sending you good vibes, sending you messages, sending you love and support. And through your experiences here, you are helping to do the same and send them expansion and new awareness. Beautiful, beautiful energies. All right. I feel like we could do the whole reading just off these two cards. All right, Spirit, what do we have? What messages do we have for Pisces concerning work and finance? You know what? I keep wanting to take this top card. I don't know what it is. Like that, 4 of air. So this would be the 4 of swords. So Pisces, work could be a little rough. Could have been dealing with some shenanigans at work. Maybe things are shifting and it's become a little overwhelming for you. I feel like a lot of what's going on with this soul family is to find you rest and to get you a little bit of break and to find you some peace. I don't necessarily feel like work is peaceful here with this four of air, because the 4 of air is really all about, the 4 of swords is about, exhaustion, coming to a point where you can't go anymore and you need to disconnect and you need to, quiet the mind and rest and recover. So I feel like work is probably a little stressful or is rapidly changing all around you. Possibly could have been, frustrating leading up to this point. And maybe for some of you now it's kind of quieting down, or at least now you have a moment where you can get away. For those of you who this is showing up as travel, that may be why. You need to kind of separate from work. It's getting a little crazy, getting a little hectic. It's getting a little too much. So that could definitely be a thing going on. But I feel like for the most part, this guidance, this soul family is helping to facilitate this recovery and to facilitate this kind of need to just get away. If you can't physically get away, they are trying to send you those vibes, of being on distant shores. Some of you may even be having dreams, like dreams that you're traveling, may even be astral projecting. Okay, so that's way too much. We're going to keep this guy. So 9 of Swords, definitely got some anxiety going on. I feel like this is mostly work though, but for some of you it may be, if it is kind of coming from these realms, whether it's, singledom or just your own personal path and you're going through your own frustrations and shifts, this will pass. So I'm not too, I don't like seeing it there, but I'm not too worried about that 9 of Swords. And look at that. 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration. To me, that's definitely a nod to your soul family coming to help you, coming to work through this. Nine of Wands. So normally it's a very stubborn energy, but it's definitely one of being stuck. Kind of, okay, that one flying. Kind of like being stuck in the mud. Possibly to the effect where you've been hustling so hard, whether this is a personal matter, whether this is work, maybe you've been going in this same direction or trying to force a certain path because you enjoy it or just because it's comfortable and familiar and you don't want to go through change, and now you're being forced through change and it's feeling kind of crazy. I feel like that's more so what's going on. It could be a little forced just because the change is needed. And yes, it's stressing you out, but trust me, this is going to be a good thing. And if it's not a good thing, it's happening to, kind of push you to get out. It's pushing you into another direction. So, and then here we have, was it the Knight? Yeah, so we have the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Queen of Wands, both in reverse. So I feel like I feel like the Knight of Pentacles, especially in reverse, is just kind of taking this Nine of Wands and just boosting it, because this is about progression. This is moving forward. Yes, it is a little slow because he's not a risk taker, but in the reverse, this is just misguided, not showing what to go, stuck in the mud, not moving. And it's not about not moving, because we're being calculated and being smart about what the next decision is. Like, literally, there's no plan. There's no plan, there's no progress, there's no reasoning, there's no like practical step or next step to take. We're just kind of like, and then here with the Queen of Wands here in reverse. Normally she's super magnetic, charismatic, attracts opportunity to her. Here she doesn't know what she's attracting. Her magnet, her current is all out of whack. All out of whack. And look at that. Ace of Wands. Here's your Queen of Wands. Not using her own wand. Maybe she's even lost it. She's lost possession of it. And you can see this hand. This is a new opportunity. This is new action, new drive, new motivation. And I think a lot of this is coming from your soul family. They're coming in to give you this new, almost kind of like kickstart, or at least guidance to what you are capable of, what direction you should be moving in. Nope. All right. Love. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Lover's card right now. So it could definitely be talking about some type of pairing. We talked about being in distant shores. So, being given this new drive, new motivation, this new kind of call to action. And then here you have the Emperor in reverse. Followed by that, Two of Cups. So, definitely talking, we had soulmates come up with soul family. I definitely feel that there's a disconnect, there's distance between you and, possibly a divine partner. Especially with this Two of Cups, this talks about soulmates as well. And again, doesn't have to be a romantic partner. But it's definitely someone you share a soul connection with. This person could be an Aries, because obviously we have the Emperor, it is the Aries card. Having it in reverse, I feel like they're going through some healing. They're going through something. So they're maybe not entirely ready. That may be why the distance is happening. It gives them time to figure out their shit, do what they need to do, take care of what they need to take care of, so that by the time you guys are, crossing paths, you literally can be at the same level. Because right now I feel like they need some time to catch up. And especially if I looking at this and put this all in a romantic space. At first I was talking about work, but if I put this into, kind of the world of romance and relationships, this may be why you're so frustrated. The other half isn't ready yet. They are not prepared. So you're kind of stuck here waiting, wondering, where is he? What's he doing? I'm ready to move forward and, tap into all this sensual energy here with the Queen of Wands. But where is he or where is she? I don't know what's going on. This Three of Pentacles. This is what you can do about that. Send this person some vibes. Send them some healing. Send them, this additional power that you naturally have, Pisces. You're at the end of the zodiac. You're a beautiful sign to bring about endings and transitions and transformations. Send some of that good juju to this person, even if you don't know who they are. You're destined to meet. For those who this is resonating with, you are destined to meet. And I know you know what I mean, because you can feel it. You can feel it, and it could manifest in many ways. You could just know it, you could sense it, maybe you hear someone saying your name, you've been dreaming about it, maybe you feel physical sensations, like a tug at your heart center, maybe you feel like someone takes your hand and no one's there. You could be feeling all kinds of things, talking about how you are connected to this individual. Trust and believe, you guys haven't met yet because they still have some things to work on. Whoever the masculine is, because the masculine could also be you, but I feel like this is more about the other person. So you send them some love. You're the one supporting them. Just send it energetically. Make a little intention. Voice it out loud. Because like I said, bottom of the deck. Oh, sorry, I'm totally out of frame. Bottom of the deck, you have the Lover's card. So again, another card of union. Underneath that, you have the Magician, as well as the Nine of Cups, which is all about contentment. And then the Hierophant, spirituality, another great energy for you. But this is about you recognizing this bond. You're already connected. And honestly, with them coming up as the reverse Emperor, bottom of the deck is the Magician. Especially with this Hierophant card. I feel like this is your energy. Feeling it, being in a place where you've gone through this, or you're already healed and you're ready for this commitment. Send them some of this good juju. Use those magical powers and that spiritual ability. Send some of this good juju over, and then you won't be stuck and frustrated so long because you're over here waiting with this Nine of Swords and this Nine of Wands. Stuck in the same spot. Trying to hold the fort down and being anxious about where is he, where is she, what's going on, why am I single, all of that. Take that good juju, send them their way so we can get them right side up as soon as possible. This month feels like it's going to be really heavy on relationships for you. Possibly romantic for some of you, but I feel like any connection. Friends. Again, we got soul tribes. This is all about relationship building, reconnecting. And some of you, this may not even be a hard time for you. As we see here, especially with the Nine of Cups, you are in a good place. It may not feel like it, but you have the contentment. You have all the things you need. This is your moment to help share that with the soul family. Bring them together. If they're reaching out to you, they're sending you messages and guidance. Now that you're in a place of, contentment and joy and happiness, your vibration has raised. It's easier for you guys to find each other now. Whether this is, an energetic reconnection, or these people are starting to manifest in the physical, and traveling to your location. But this month, feels like it's all about relationships for you guys. Building those connections. And again, finding those connections that really matter. That's what this eclipse is going to do for you. The relationships that aren't helping you, that don't serve you, they're slowly going to take away from you. Can be painful, but just trust it. If it's meant to fall, it's going to fall. If it's meant to stay, it's going to stay. So, let happen whatever's going to happen. And then with work, find your rest. Find your rest. It's been hard, it's been crazy, it's been chaotic. It may continue to be chaotic as things change for all of us with this eclipse. Find your little piece to recenter and reground. And again, it could totally be about, connecting to another time and place, watching a period film, reading a book about another country or that takes place in another country. Could even just be a straight up travel book. Watch the Travel Channel for a little bit, just to kind of get yourself out of the day-to-day that seems to be a little heavy. Could even get you out of energies like this, worrying about relationships and soulmates and all of that. Again, because if it's a soulmate, you're going to find them. You guys are already tethered. So there's no need to do this. This is just stressing yourself out for no benefit. Alright? Alright, my lovely Pisces, I'm going to wrap up your reading here. Looking forward to all these amazing reconnections for you. And I say reconnections because it's at some point in some dimension, at some lifetime, you've already met. these souls. You're just finding them again in this lifetime. But wishing you the best as always. Thank you, Pisces, for supporting me and watching this video and coming in and checking out my channel. I super appreciate it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We do videos like this every month, a couple times a month actually. So if you want to be notified when the Pisces video pops up, definitely hit subscribe and that notification bell so you can be notified when that pops up. Best part of this channel is being able to connect with all of you guys. As I said, thank you. I appreciate you for being here. If you have anything you ever want to share with me, feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. You can also DM me privately on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And if you want to book a private session, all that info will be in the description box. Everyone take care, and I will see you in your next video. Bye, Pisces.